Feeling
Hey everybody, hope you're well, and it's James here over the Part-Time Entrepreneur and Crypto Rookies, and today we're going to have a chat to the CEO of Amon, which is Daniele Izzo. Now strap yourself in, get yourself a cup of tea, because this is going to be a really interesting one, because we're going to be talking about the future of crypto debit card payment.
Amon.
Hey everybody, hope you're well and welcome to James over at the Part-Time Entrepreneur and Crypto Rookies, and today we're very fortunate to have Daniele from Amon, who is going to answer all of our group's questions and tell us more about the project. So, but before we do, let's get to know Daniele a little bit more personally. So I've got a few questions for you. What is your favourite food?
Well, as I'm Italian, I like pizza, so that's that's my favorite one.
And what type of pizza? I do like a Domino's with a stuffed crust with the cheese in it. I do like that. No.
In Italy, we don't do this stuff. We just have a normal margherita, or yeah. So the normal one. We don't put stuff on it. So we keep it simple.
The proper pizzas. Also, who was your sort of biggest inspiration? So growing up and stuff, who did you look up to a lot? Because you're quite entrepreneurial.
So yeah, definitely Steve Jobs is one of the most inspiring people. I think everyone has seen probably the speech at Stanford University. So that's I think where I started to get inspired basically. Also, so there is also a writer called Samuel Beckett. So he said, "Ever tried, ever failed. No matter, fail again, fail better." So I think it's a good expression that you always have to keep going and keep trying, basically. So.
Oh, very good. And what's your favorite movie?
I don't know. I think probably. So I like action movies. So, but I think one of the best that I like most is Once Upon a Time with Robert De Niro.
Okay.
It's a quite an old one, but was really nice one actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to say like Schwarzenegger or something then, but.
No, I mean I like some movies with some background, let's say, motivation or some meaning behind it. So.
Okay, and this one just for a bit of fun. If you were to change your name, what would you change it to and why?
So I would change it with my father's name because apart from public people, I think it was also inspiring for me, my father. So I would change it with the Armando school.
Oh, wicked! Yeah, I know. I think definitely for me as well. My dad was a big influence in definitely my work ethic and everything. So I totally get that. It's wicked. So just for the new viewers to the channel or people that haven't heard about Amon, can you just give us a sort of a quick elevator pitch of what Amon is about?
So Amon is focusing on basically two pillars, basically, or two issues of the crypto industry. So one is actually having a wallet where you can store, exchange, and spend cryptocurrency all in once. So in our wallet, that this is in beta version, and we will talk about it later probably. So we already have Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the first pillar that we want to focus on, or we're focusing on, is spending. So you basically users will have the opportunity to have all cryptos in one wallet. So we will add all the Ethereum blockchain coins in the wallet, so you can keep them, all of them in the wallet, and then we will add, of course, the functionality of spending with our card provider. And as the second pillar is also, we're focusing on volatility and AI system. So this is coming from a little bit our experience. So when you have a lot of cryptos, you actually don't know which one you want to spend. So if you imagine you have 5 or 6 or more, and you go at the point of a sale and you have to buy something, you don't know which one you want to spend. So of course we can't defeat the volatility. But definitely we can support users with an AI system to actually suggest the best performing crypto. So these are the main two pillars for Amon, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I think that's definitely the way forward. There is a lot of cards out there, but that was one of the big attractions for me, was when, especially the AI technology, because I just think, without being brutal, like, most people are a bit lazy and they don't want to keep going in and doing stuff. They just want it done for them. Most things are automated these days, and we just want a simple life, don't we? So I think that really plays into not just the needs and wants of society, but also the sort of lifestyles that we're leading as well. So how did you come up with the idea to add all the AI into the credit cards and stuff? Where did all that come from?
So we have two mining farms actually. So we started this project in July, and before that we started two mining farms, and we started to also mine other types of coins. So when it comes to spending, it was always an issue for us basically. So then we met in September. Our partner is called Cognition Box, which is a trading algorithm company, and therefore we started to think about how to help users with the volatility. So, and that's how a little bit came. It's basically from our experience, from our real life experience.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask what you mine? Because I've got a little mining farm out the back as well. I do Litecoin and Dash, but Dash ain't so profitable at the moment.
No, Dash wasn't at the D3. They didn't. No, we mainly have L3. So the coins. So yeah, S9 as well, but most of them we sold them now. So yeah, we mainly have L3. You can also mine other smaller coins. We mined, for example, some time ago, Einsteinium is a coin, and it really picked up. It really went up fast. So yeah, you can mine other types of coins which are smaller, but you have to get informed basically about it.
Yeah, I've got Litecoin as well, but I'm keeping them going. I'm quite bullish on that. That'll do well long term. It's pants return at the moment in terms of the mining, but I'm sure it'll get there in the end. So what are the 5 ways that Amon can really sort of help us transfer into a cashless society? Because I went to a massive conference which is all about the grocery industry and all that sort of area, and there was like some professional speakers that are renowned in the world, and they were all talking about cashless society and this 3-year transfer. So how is Amon going to play into that?
So in my opinion, so there are still a lot of countries which are actually using cash and also using physical cards. So the step to really not use any more cash or cards, I think is in some countries is still a long way to go. What we're doing for our wallet is allowing NFC payments. So that's the main thing that we are doing. But I think people will still like to see a physical card, for example. So also having a virtual card is something already existing and that we will have. But people are still very much, at least in some countries, attached to physical things, so that they can see the goods that they have, basically. Yeah.
And would there be a possibility of having that, like the card built into an app where they can use it as well?
Yes, exactly. So that's what we're also working on. So apart from the physical card in the wallet, you will have NFC technology, so you can use actually the wallet, so your phone, or also your virtual card. But the virtual card is mainly for make online purchases. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I think that for me, that's like I use my card still quite a lot. I don't use Apple. I've never used Apple Pay. I just like, I don't know.
I have it, but yeah, for example, not a lot of banks, for example, they provide Apple Pay, for example. So I only have one card which is working, but for other accounts that I have, for example, I still have to use the card, the physical card. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that the new Alpha wallet is out, which looks great, by the way. And when can we expect sort of like the beta version?
So if you go on Google Play, actually there is already the wallet on Google Play. So there is already our app. So we haven't announced it yet because we're waiting that we put also on the Apple Store. But right after the ICO, we will release the wallet on the Apple Store and the Google Play. So we'll make the announcement. So awesome. All the part, yeah, it's very close. So all the part that we have on the token sale app. It's actually something that we use also for the wallet. So we have it basically ready, and after the ICO we'll release it.
One of the things I have noticed is that there's a lot of projects out there, and they've got some fantastic ideas, and and they're trying to get people rallying behind it. One of the things that obviously attracted me to you guys is that you're nearly there before you even the ICO is finished, which is a rare thing to see. Was that part of your bigger plan in terms of the roadmap and sort of releasing it to the market?
Yeah, I mean, actually, we spent from September to December to actually develop the wallet. So we had the luck to have a seed investor, so we could keep the developers to develop the technology. Our idea was actually to make an ICO with the product or with the testing product. But at the end, it was not possible because it takes a lot of time to get all the legal compliance check. So we have the agreement with our card provider since November, but still, then in January, then it came also some major issues of the industry in general. So at the end, we decided to do the ICO without the testing cards. But in our plan was actually this. Then of course the seed investor also wanted to see some results, and then we decided to run the ICO basically.
No, I think it's probably the best way to do it, because a lot of people aren't running them that way at the moment. So obviously, with any new business and any new ICO, there's always going to be some key challenges. What do you see as the key ones for yourself?
So first of all, in the last month, we saw that spending is actually becoming an issue for everyone, in the sense that Visa and Mastercard are playing a hard role in this. I think we are going in the direction that there will be still an acceptance. So at least from Visa. So this is definitely one of our biggest challenge we have. Not only us, but probably the whole crypto industry. So I think also this dip that we had in the last months is also due to different negative news that we had in the market. So this is the crackdown of Wirecrest is one of these definitely. So when people cannot spend cryptos, of course they might get out from the market. So it's I think it's all correlated. Well, there is also all the challenges related to banning of Google and Twitter and Facebook that also had a big role in this. But also another challenge that we have is that blockchain is a new technology. So everything you wanna make, you have to do it from scratch most of the time. You need the qualified people, qualified developers, for example, which are not really, so the resources are not always available in the place where you are. So this is also an important challenge that we have, and probably most of the crypto company have. So to find resources which actually they know about blockchain, because there are not many, frankly.
No, I know that there's loads of new ones starting up, and they're struggling to find good people to do it. And I know when I first started in buying Bitcoin, well, I don't know, when was it, like last January, and I was like talking to people because I had no one else to talk to really. So I was talking to people at work, and they look at me like I was a little bit crazy about this digital currency and stuff. So I'm glad it's starting to get some momentum. I do agree with you with some of the challenges there, that people spending, but I think one of the things that once their girlfriends find out how much crypto they've got, I don't think we'll have an issue with spending. They'll soon spend it for them. So yeah, we just need to get the girls into crypto, and then they'll start spending it, so it'll be all right. So obviously this is a massively exciting project. What is the key thing that you're most excited about?
So what we are exciting is to actually see the people that really want our product. So we see on our Telegram chat and on other socials, which people are really liking it, the idea and the product itself. So sometimes I think about when a few months ago or a few years ago, there was new iPhones coming up and everyone was queuing up. Now probably it's not like this anymore, but there's really a lot of people that want the product. And this is a great motivation for us to keep running the business and as fast as we can, basically. So I think this is definitely the biggest motivation for us, and also yeah, having the product ready soon, basically.
Cool. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things, because I see like lots of projects, like I said, that just don't have the product to come, and by the time you guys go on exchanges, it's going to be, and as long as the market's there as well, I think this will really explode. So in terms of, we've been working with you very closely, and obviously charity is one of the big things that we do. What does it mean to Amon to be able to give back to charity?
So, if you remember, I mean, you're in the crypto industry. It's been some time, definitely. So all the ICOs, or most of the projects that started like a year ago or a year and a half ago, they had the side of a different side. So now it's a lot of speculations. There's a lot of speculation in the crypto industry, but before there was a side of giving back, so creating something for the people. So, and also our name Amon is coming from an Egyptian god, which was helping poor people. So that's why we actually chose it. So I think it's fair to give back, of course. So we are in an industry which is becoming more and more speculative, but so we felt that we still have some values, and it's great to give back sometime.
Yeah, I think, and it's fantastic working with you guys as well, because it helps us in terms of, because one of the big things that we want to do is just change the perception of cryptocurrency, and because most people see Bitcoin and they think of Silk Road, then they think of drugs, and it's totally not. It started off a little bit like that and all the rest of it, like anything, but I think it's getting so much more professional. You know, entrepreneurs like yourself are coming into the space, creating great products, you know, and creating great value as well. And I think once more people see this, see like the charity elements and stuff, and actually the giving back, I think people will warm more to crypto. It will just create more adoption as well. So obviously the ICO, been following it very closely, seems to have gone incredibly well, even though we can see the markets have been going down, and the ICO itself has gone really, really well. Can you just talk a little bit more about the ICO itself?
Yeah, I mean, we are pretty happy of our results. So it's true, the market is not helping because it's going down. But we got, especially in the last days, also other pools and institutional investors interested in the project. So we're getting some more traction apart from the main ICO, from the public. We're also getting other types of investor. So that's great for us, and we are pretty happy with the result that we're having. Yeah.
Excellent. And obviously you've got some exchanges already confirmed. Can you just talk about those in a little bit of detail?
Yeah, so we have already 2 exchanges confirmed. So one is IDEX, is a decentralized exchange, and then we got confirmed the Bancor. So Bancor will be our first exchange. We will release an article probably tomorrow, because Bancor is not really an exchange, so it's a liquidity protocol. So you can actually with the Bancor, you don't have to. So on exchanges, generally, when you sell or buy, you have to wait that someone else is selling or buy. But on Bancor, you don't have to wait anyone. So you can sell or buy Amon tokens directly, and you can also, for example, buy Amon directly from other types of coins. So you don't have to pass through Ethereum. So if you have, for example, the Bancor coin, you can buy directly the Amons. So it's a kind of new technology that we felt like to explain to our investors, and we made an article for this that we will release. So there is I will leave it for the article, but yeah, in the first week after the ICO, we will create a relay, what is called a relay, and which is a mix of basically Bancor tokens and Amon tokens. And then from this, we will basically, people will be able to start trading.
Oh, excellent! And I think that's the one big thing is like everyone wants to get once they get their tokens, they want to trade. So Daniele, can you just tell us a little bit about the Masternodes?
Yeah, because basically I can explain you a little bit more about Masternode. So the Masternode is basically, so the Amon token is not releasing Masternodes. What we are doing is using other Masternodes to share the interest. So you have it clear, right? That Dash, you can have a Masternode. So if you have 1,000 Dash, you can run a Masternode, right? So once we will have a Dash in our wallet and people will start to actually have Dash in our wallet and we will reach this 1,000, we can run a Masternode with Dash. I'm not sure how much percentage they give now, but a few months ago it was like 7-8%. It's like a passive interest. It's like when you have a bond or a bond in the stock market. So yeah, government bond basically. So it gives you a fixed percentage of return. So what we would do is actually taking this percentage and give it back to our top users. So people that we haven't set yet the ranges, but people that, for example, will have 100,000 tokens, they will get part of this masternode as passive interest. Okay. So it's not the Amon token which is releasing the masternode. It's actually we are using the masternodes coins to share the passive interest.
Okay. So as we're coming to the close of the ICO, so I believe it's 4th of April, what are sort of the key things that you want to leave in people's minds?
So I think the best thing to leave in the people's minds is actually that we that we have already a product ready, and we're just waiting for the cars to really give the people the full product. So I think that's the message we want to give. We have been working for about 8-9 months on this project, so we already have most of the technology ready. We will add more tokens over the time, so we really are happy and excited to have the whole product ready. And we will add always more functionalities to the wallet. So we will not stop to just the card to spend cryptos, but we will add always more functionalities in our wallet.
Excellent. And I'm really excited to waiting for this to launch and actually getting to spend some crypto, because I've got a 10x card. I think I've made it quite clear. You know, ages ago I'd bought into 10x and all the rest of it, but I can't spend anything on it. But I'm really excited to go and just purchase something, even if it's just a coffee, just to say I've spent some crypto. So, you know, I'll be helping the old spend thing there as well. So obviously you've been partnering with us guys over at Crypto Rookies. How has that worked out for you?
No, great. So I think you guys, you always have new ideas and always on top of it. So I talked a lot with Dan. So we always have tried to have new ideas, and you know, you also acted a bit as an advisor for us. So it's great for us to also have people like you that are excited and are into blockchain since long time. So I think everything really went well with you guys. Great.
Awesome. And same again, sort of like really appreciate you guys supporting our charity. And all the hard work. You know, a lot of people don't see it generally, but you know, you do an ICO, but the amount of hard work that must go in to building the product, getting the legal stuff, because that can be a nightmare sometimes, and all the hard effort that you guys put in the background, so we get this amazing card that we can go spend some crypto, which is awesome. Thank you, Daniele, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon. Hopefully we can do a video after the ICO, 3 or 4 weeks in, see how we're going, and we'll do another catch up then.
Great. Yeah, let's do also the other video. Sounds great. Thanks, James.
Awesome.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, Daniele.
Bye-bye.
Wicked.
I'm feeling